Hey fellow YouTubers and planners, this is Evie here, bringing to you a whole stack of planners. I am starting a heap of new things for July, so I thought I would do a planner lineup for July onwards. And yeah, throughout the chat about everyone and what they're for and a bit of a show, I'll also tell you what I was sort of trying to use before and why it wasn't working, like so you sort of know where I'm coming from. I'm also wearing today, because it's the 1st of July, I've started wearing my Happy Planner financial like think about where your money's going bracelet. So we'll see if that actually works or not. I'll let you know. But today we're going through this giant pile of stuff and I'll explain to you all my planning and what is to come on the channel in regards to plan with me videos and stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll just, because it's a huge pile, I'll put it to the side and then we'll do one at a time sort of thing. So yeah, thanks for coming on and I hope you enjoy watching. Okay, so this is probably, as you saw, a huge pile of stuff. So grab a drink, grab a snack, make yourself comfy. Because it's going to be a pretty lengthy video, I would say. If you've been on my channel a while, you know that I use an A5 ring planner with some Erin Condren inserts from Aussie Planner Trick. I've been doing this for a while. This is sort of my happy place for catching everything. So I just use it to look at every day and to mark off everything in general in a day. It gives me like a summary of what I need to do. And then with all my other planners, I go in depth more with whatever the topic is. Yeah, so they all sort of have a purpose. A lot of people wonder how people manage a lot of planners, but for me this kind of works because my head and my thinking works in that way. So yeah. So this is the new cover that I have for my inserts, and I've just gotten this. It is another Kmart cover because the inserts from Aussie Planner Chick fit really nicely into them. I've just put this decal on from LaBelle Stickers, which is probably one of my favorites to get decals from. So what I do in here is, in this part, I just keep like appointment letters or recent things that I always need to look at. And then I've just decorated it a little bit. I just sort of transferred everything over from my other one. These flags I need to get back into the habit of using. After my monthly spread, I usually use those into my weeks, but I've been a bit slack on that department. So I need to get back into doing that. And then I've just got a bit of a peacock thing going on. And I've just transferred all the dividers that I made and stuff myself over as well. What I do love about this one is that it doesn't have a zip pocket at the back. I found in the other one it was damaging the inserts along that bit there and putting like a really bad mark on them. Yeah, so that's why I went about changing the cover and so forth. But in here I have my monthly spreads, so I'll just flip to July. So with these are Aussie planner inserts as well. Just go forward a bit, zoom in. That's better. So what I've been doing is on this page I have my word for the year, which is thank. For a lot of the time until last month, actually, I was just writing the word there and decorating it a little bit. But I used to break up my goals into areas, so I've started to do that again. So I've got self-care, money, social, home, work, health, and personal growth. And it worked really well last month when I changed back to that. And obviously my keyword is still think for the year. And then yeah, I just jot down all my goals. I usually washi tape the top and bottom just to decorate a little bit so it's different each time. And yeah, I just vary how I set it up and what I use out of my stash. I then have on the right hand side a monthly to-do list. So things that I need to do that month and remember that month. And when I don't have a lot going on for a day or something happens and I've got a lot of time to do something, I can always go back to this and say, I'm going to do this month. So that's been really good as well. Then we come to my actual monthly spread. I have filmed the procedure of this a couple of times on my channel, but if you would like to see me do it again, please comment below. I know a lot of people are unsure of what to sort of do for the monthly spread, but me, I refer to this so much. It's like a calendar to me. I don't have a wall calendar for years and years and years. So I rely on this as my calendar. But just in general, I decorate at the top with a washi. I have my key down the side there so I know what all the colored stars are for. And then yeah, just go in and put everything in for the month. Obviously, as time goes by, things pop up, so I add them in. Yeah, and I've just got this here that has been with me for a while. I've made it a while ago. So yeah, I really rely on this. Like each week that I plan, I refer to it. Each time something comes up, I put it in. And yeah, it just informs me what needs to happen. And then I've got my weekly section. I've just left all my movie spreads in here. I've taken some of the year out. This is the current week. And we're currently in school holidays, so it's a bit different. But I'm currently doing movie themes in my planner and absolutely loving it. So I've done quite a few actually, and I should do a separate video at the end to sort of say what I've done and stuff. And then I've got this which I made myself. I've also got all my other blank inserts in there as well. So yeah, each week I do a plan with me video in this planner and pop it up onto my channel, which I'll continue to do. Some weeks I might miss, but I'm pretty good at filming and doing it. So, and then I've just got a page lifter that I made at the back. So that's one that I always start with. So I start by doing like the monthly spread in there, and that kind of flows on to all my other planners with the goals and stuff and to-do list and monthly spread and all that, so it all ties together. So yeah, that is that one, the first one. Let's go to the next one. This is the next one here. It is a classic Skinny Happy planner. Should have said it the other way around, not the wrong way around. Happy planner, Skinny Classic. This is my new carry around planner. If you have been a member of my channel for a while, you know that I was using a Half Note Classic notebook as my carry around and changing it into a Happy Nichi. This is the same effect, but it's just got its dividers for each month, which is going to be handy, and it's all predated and set up, so I don't have to spend the time in drawing lines and yeah, trying to find the time to do that. Yeah, so I love this because it's really, really colorful. I put my name on it, of course. There is, before each month, a note section, and then you get your monthly tab, and then it goes into this area here. So if I had something really important, I would put it there. This part here, I'm just jotting down like the really important things that I need to know, like appointments and when term starts, for example. Yeah, just like the really major stuff from my monthly spread in my other planner. And then I will be setting out each week. I've just got a paper clip to mark where I am at, but I will show you the format so you can see what it looks like. So it's pretty much how I set out my Haponichi, Monday through to Thursday, Friday to Sunday, and then a note section, and it's got a little bit of space up the top and the bottom. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm hoping to do a lot more plan with me's with this. That's why in my Haponichi I used to do like the whole month, like stick to the whole month, and it was just too long a video. So what I've done is I've just done this week, and I'll do like the following week after I do my other plan with me video. So that'll be exciting, doing each week in here as well. Sometimes I won't have kits. I'll just decorate using washi and whatever I have in my stash. This one's really cute. This week's one is from Marshmallow Studio. Deer is super cute. Yeah, I have done a flick through of all these planners before, or I will still get to the separate setup videos. I just wanted to do the overall lineup today for you. So that's my plan with this one, to do the weekly spreads for you guys, so you know how I decorate them, like so. Yeah, so that one lives in my, after I set it all up for the week, it lives in my handbag and goes with me, so I have somewhere to write things down, or if I'm out and about and someone says, hey, do you want to catch up this day, I can check and see what's going on. So that's that one. Let's go to the third one. So this planner here is one of my TNs. I actually didn't put in a pile my Christmas planner. That is also a traveler's notebook as well, which is part of my collection. I am definitely a planner addict, that's for sure, and I love multiple planners, as you can see. This one here, I'm just trying to fix up this clip, sorry. This one here is my A5 Traveler's Notebook from Mumsy and Bub. I just love looking at that. that is in my planner, Charlie. This is my wellness health planner that I use, and yeah, I just love how I've got it set up, and it's really working for me. So what I have is the first book is for my goals, so anything related to medical health, anything related to diet, anything related to weight, anything related to self-love and self-care. So I do goals each month. Not sure what my goals were. This was for June. I haven't actually done July. Whoops. So in June I just had these goals here. Some of them I'll put them right over till next month. I need to write them in actually. Whoopsies. Yeah, so I'll just go to the next page and go July goals and do a similar page. I'm going to have to remember to do that. Write myself a reminder. One moment. Sorry about that. I've done all the other planners. This one was just, yeah, fell a bit behind. So the next one here is for everything that I sort of want to track. So if I'm going to track anxiety, depression, weight is something that I track in here. Moods, pain, that sort of thing. That's what I do in there. Sometimes I have stickers, sometimes I don't, and I probably won't show you in there actually because it's a bit private. The next one is one of the daily books in here. I actually need to take that out because I have a new journaling system. That was for my journaling, but yeah, gonna have to I'll just leave that there for now. So yeah, I just took that out because in a moment you'll find out my new journaling system. I usually use this well for everything else, but for journaling it wasn't working. And then in this booklet here I've got where I put my ideas. So I've just sort of thought like things to do in a night routine in there at the moment, but if I come across an idea on YouTube or something, I pop that down in there as well. Yeah, that's pretty much what goes on in there, and I do need to update it by the look. Just move that aside. Talking about journaling, this next planner, which is so pretty, is really gorgeous. This planner, for a start. This is my new journal, and I'm actually using it because it sits on my bedside and I grab it each night and jot down what happens every day. I write down I'm grateful for the day, and also like a general emoji that I would use for the day. Yeah, so it's just a pen to paper situation. I need to write on there yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this section yet, or the monthly section, but the weekly sections will definitely get used. Yeah, so the weeks look like this. It's actually horizontal, which is very different for me, but for journaling it works well. It's enough space each day to write what you need to write in. So what will happen is I'll write in each day of the week what goes on, write down a grateful for and an emoji that I would use for the day, and then what I'm going to do is transfer what I want to transfer from in here into my memory planner. So yeah, super exciting. So really gorgeous planner, this too. I just love it. Beautiful. But yeah, that's what that one is all about. And I'm doing well with it so far. Okay. Yes, there is a lot of happy planners, especially in classic size. It seems to be my size. This one here you might have seen before. This is my business planner. If you guys didn't know, I run my own music school, so I have to record pretty much everything. This is a dashboard layout, this planner. And I love the dashboard layout for my work. It just works so perfect. I'm just like so in love with this layout for my business. It's amazing. I have done some spreads in here before, with stickers and so forth, and to put some of them up and everything. So I'll keep doing that when I can, when it's possible, to do that. As you can see, it's school holidays this week and I haven't even written in there what I'm doing, because it's not a lot this week. I'm trying to have this week to just do a few little things that need to get done, like sorting out the shelves in my music room, restoring instruments and that kind of thing. Yeah, but I'm just taking it easy this week because next week I'll have a lot to do. And each time it's like super crazy. But yeah, I love this planner. I loved the dashboard layout so much that I actually bought the Modern Farmhouse one. It does start in July, but I want to finish this one off first, and then in 2021 I will start that one. So I've just kind of got it in my stash waiting. But yeah, love the dashboard layout for my business stuff, and keep an eye out for some planning spreads as well. I have a couple of Behaven 2-page Havenator kits that I really want to try out in here and see if it works for me, so that's going to be interesting. I'll definitely I'll film those ones, definitely. So yeah, business planner. We are still going. There is a few left. This one here, you would have seen my setup video of. I'm still working my way through some of the setups, or if you do want to see a particular view of one, just let me know below, just so I know which ones to do first. I have done this one and my budget one. Yeah, this is my new social media planner and I just love this planner as well. It's classic size again. I just love classic size because it's a nice size to pick up all the time, and it gives you a lot of room, and that's why I like A5 inserts as well. So this is my social media planner, which I absolutely love. I did a walkthrough the other day of it. So pretty much I've got my name, YouTube and Instagram name on the front. Then I'm going to record each month my YouTube and Instagram followers for the start of the month and end of the month. I map out a brief monthly plan, and then I sort of go from there and add to it. I then have trackers for when I post on YouTube, Instagram, and the Planner Addicts Facebook page. This section I'm going to have for my most viewed video. This is just a checklist of what I need to do for videos. I love my quotes, so I'm putting one up there. I have a goal for each month in this section. And this month it's to post more of my videos onto the Planner Addicts Australia page, so you'll see more of that eventuating in July. This is for ideas, so when I am YouTube binging and I come across an awesome idea, I'll jot it down there somewhere. And this is to record down what I do each day of the week on those particular dates. These are from Behaven Designs, by the way. So today, for example, I am filming my July planner lineup, so I'll write film July planner lineup. If I also edit and upload it, I'll write that in too. And if I did the thumbnail and changes on the YouTube channel on my laptop, I'll also pop that in as well. If I receive any happy mail today, I'll also pop that in as a bit of a record as well. If I do something on Instagram, I'll put that in, or on the Facebook page as well. So yeah, just gives me a bit of a log and a bit of a summary of what I have done. Yeah, so this is what the month actually looks like. Not set up. So if you want to see me set a month up, let me know. Obviously I've already done all of this. If you want me to see the other pages, let me know. But yeah, I'm super duper excited to be using this one. It's going to be a good thing. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to this awesome YouTube channel to see more planner videos coming, including planning hauls from shops, plan with me videos, planner setups, everything in the world of planning. I've also got an awesome idea that I started this week as well. It wasn't written in here, by the way. This is something that came to mind yesterday, and I'm super excited to share that with you all too very soon. Anyway, the next planner is budget. Also, if you do want an insight into my Christmas planner, let me know as well. I can get it out of its storage area and run through it for you. Or I always set it up about August, September-ish and do it then. So I might have some changes and so forth. We have 2 planners left. We've got budget and my new planner for memory planning. So you would have seen this one too already on my channel. This one is the Girls Just Want to Have Fun's budget planner in classic size, and it's so pretty. But it's also very functional. I don't mind if you see my goals page, that's fine. So in here I'm happy to share like my monthly spread, because that won't have figures on it. I'm also happy to show you my fortnightly budget like format without figures and stuff like that. I just think figures in the financial sense is kind of a personal thing, but I'm happy to show you what I do prior to figures and stuff like that, and explain to you as well how I do things. So I've got my short-term goals and my long-term goals. What else can I show you? Sorry, I'm just being cautious. Ah, yes. My awesome savings full page with my mini vision board. As you can see, there's a few things. This one is like the major one that I really need to do. I haven't filled in this section yet. And then I've got my savings jar. So at the end of the month in July, I'll write how many $5 notes for the $5 challenge I do. I've written my sinking funds and savings for in each category. So there's a car, Christmas, holiday, and my Region Pre player. My current one is really screwed up and damaged, so I need to get a new one, and I have one in mind and a figure in mind, so I need to put that down. Actually, I haven't done anything no spend yet, but I am doing the challenge for the month, which is a week of no spending. On the title page, I've just put the financial year. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to not show figures, that's all. On this page here, before your divider, you've got what the month is. You've got your goals for the month. So mine is to like really record my spendings down, do the $5 challenge, start on my sinking funds, and to keep budgeting. Yeah, and then you've got your divider. You then go into your monthly, which I can show you, that's fine. Okay, zoom in a bit so you can see a bit. So I put everything on there like ranked when I need to report my work income to Centrelink. I put my afterpays on there, my paydays, my budget days, when my bills are due, so when my Telstra's due, when my credit card's due, when my Disney Plus is due. I've also put in there the challenge for the month, which is a week of no spend, and I've put it in a certain week so I don't forget to do it. And I've also put that into my a 5-ring planner as well, so I know that that week is no spend week, at least this month. And then I'm hoping to in August to have like longer than a week, so like 2 or 3 weeks, or even the whole month as a no spend. Yeah, so I won't be able to show you the next pages because there's figures happening. Can show you this page. So this is the challenge that I was talking about. Each month they got on this sidebar a no spend challenge, and this one is at least 1 week this month for a no spend, and I've just recorded what week I'm going to do it in the report back section, and then of course I'll report back. What else can I show you? I can show you this page. I can't show you the other page because I've been putting my spendings down. So you get for each week a weekly expenses page, and I've just written in the dates of the week up there. There's actually items already written on there, but I've just whited all that out because obviously it will be different for me. And then that's where I'll put each day and each week my spendings, and then I'll do the little evaluation at the end. I like the little evaluations at the end of each week and month. I think that would really help me because I love evaluating things like that. And at the back you have some graph paper where I will do like my fortnightly budgets, and I'm happy to show you the format of that. I just can't for this time because it's all figured and stuff like that. But to show you an empty month, and I'm happy to set up August with you guys, so we can do this page, we can do the monthly page. As you can see, I've already put my couple of afterpays on there because I sort of wanted to do it so I knew ahead of time a bit. So yeah, I'm happy to do all that with you. What else? So this week's challenge is, instead of impromptu shopping trip, try saving $25 each week this month, and you'll have yourself an extra 100 tucked away. That's an interesting challenge. So yeah, I like all that. And as you can see, yeah, they have pre-written all that, which I'll be writing out. It is a really good planner. Really good planner. And you would have seen me go through it. Oh, the new thing I did add is I had these zip pockets in here, so I'm going to use that to store my receipts as well. So yeah, that's the new thing I added. So that's my budget one, and then we are on to the last one. Okay, I just had to get this planner. It's so amazing. Planner's got a plan. I haven't done much in this yet because I'm thinking about how to label this, whether I should put my name or should I put like my memories, something like that, in some sort of lettering. So yeah, I'm thinking about what to do there, but I love this planner. It's a vertical layout, and this is my new memory planner. I did have a big happy planner, a specialized memory one, but it was just so huge for me, and yeah, my life is not that eventful, to be honest. So I went down a size to the classic size. So I'm going to change the monthly goals section to monthly highlights. I haven't set up July yet, but I have special stickers to use for that. I will leave the currently section, and I'm not sure what I'm doing in these sections. I might leave the top events, and if there's events that happen, I can add that in. I might put change one of these, probably this one, to like my favorite quote of the month. That's my thought there. And I'm not sure about the birthday section yet, what I'm going to do there. Oops, nothing in the stand, sorry. So this one I will obviously get the information from my journaling planner to transfer into here. Yeah. On the monthly bit, I'm thinking of what to do for the monthly bit, like how to put something in there, and what to put in there. But I will definitely use the page here and the weeklies, and I'll have to think about what to do in the monthly section. So as you can see, it's vertical layout, which is another favorite layout of mine, and it's smaller than the big, so hopefully it will work. So my plan is, if I have a photo, to use my sprocket and to put the photo wherever on that day that it needs to be on. I will have a write down what I did in the morning, afternoon, evening. I'll have a space for what I'm grateful for the day, and I always like to memory plan, have like an emoji to sum up the day as well. Yeah, so I'm happy to after I do a spread like just I think I'll do the first week just to get a feel for how I'm doing it. Oops, I'm not going to pull again. And I'll also put this together as well and figure out what I'm doing here. And then the following week I can like always do it with you if there's nothing to you know, private to share. Or I'm happy to show you the format, because sometimes I might use Engine Conjuring kits to decorate. Sometimes I might use Happy Planner stickers to decorate with. Sometimes I might just use other stickers and keep it like this. It just depends on the week, really. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to jumping into it. And because I've got my journal, I won't forget week to week what happened and day to day what happened, which will be good. So I'll be able to always, use that as a prompt and stuff like that. That is it, guys. That is everything apart from my Christmas planner. If you want to know anything else, just comment below and I'll try and message or comment or do another video for you all. Let me know what you think of like my plans ahead for my channel. So there'll be my usual play with me videos, but there'll be some additional ones. So I might do some memory keeping with you one day. I might do some social media planning for next month. I might do the budget stuff as well, as I said. I'll definitely do some dashboard plan with me's, and I'll definitely do some Happy New Year carry around planner weekly plans with you as well. Yeah, so that is pretty much my new planner system. I think I forgot to tell you what I was using before for a few things. So I've told you my old trying method for memory planning and my new system of journaling, and then going to this one. I told you about what I was doing with my Happy New Year and my social media planner. So before this baby here, for social media, I was using a A5 traveler's notebook system, but it just did not work for me at all. I found like the decorative side of the tin got in the way all the time when I was trying to efficiently use it. The setup just wasn't working for me, like not having anything, like any lines to write on, any dates to record things. Not having like a monthly spread, that kind of thing. So this is going to be way better for that. Everything else is pretty much the same. My budget planner is just new because before I had a classic size notebook, and I had in there some budget inserts which I purchased, which worked really well, I might add, and it's definitely a cheaper way to do it. I just sort of wanted the planner to excite me more. Yeah. So that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my planner lineup for July. I hope you guys enjoyed it, or it gave you some ideas, things like that. I know it was a long, lengthy video. I apologize for that, but sometimes that happens. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Happy planning, everybody.